Hello and welcome. My name is Martin and I'm an English language teacher here in the UK. And if you're new here, I make videos about language teaching, learning and my experiences, particularly with online language teaching. I've received a load of questions recently about the sort of equipment that I use to deliver my online teaching, and I thought today what I'll do is share in maybe a sort of informal vlog style my equipment and what I use in my home office. And as you can see here, I'm in my normal office with sort of place where I do my live streams as well, so you may recognize this place. So this doubles up as both my home office, my setup for live streaming, and also the work that I do behind the scenes, I guess. So let's get started and enjoy. I thought I would start off with the sort of laptop that I tend to use. Some people have desktops and others have laptops, and personally I'm a laptop lover because of its portability. I tend to use a MacBook Pro. It's a 2019 edition and I can't remember the full specs, but I'll share the full specs on the screen. And this has been my power horse really for the past couple of years, and it's really got me over the couple of years of teaching remotely, because it's a powerful machine and you won't go wrong with a MacBook Pro. There are other options available if you want. You know, you can go for the PC route and a laptop with a PC. They're just as good, but personally I'm a Mac lover and everything that I have here is about Mac. Now, the second thing that I would recommend is a second monitor. And if you're unsure, I would recommend this monitor here. So let me just go around, and I've got this monitor. You can see here my MacBook Pro, and just beside here I've got my external monitor. This second monitor is a Samsung monitor, and it connects via HDMI with my MacBook Pro. Now, the one thing that's a bit of a trouble with the older editions of the MacBook Pro is the fact that you have to use a dongle, a USB-C sort of connection. And if I go and flip this round, so just bear with me. Okay, so if I go round and have a look, so just behind, oops-a-daisy, so just behind, I've got this dongle here. This is a great dongle to use with your MacBook Pro if you do have a MacBook Pro. And you can see I'm using all the USB-C connections at the moment. The only thing is with the dongle, it's a sort of USB device, and you know, you can connect various things. And so for me, this dongle here, just behind my MacBook Pro, connects up with my microphone. Here we've got the microphone, kind of connects up, gets the wire around, goes all the way down, and it goes through and connects through the dongle behind my MacBook Pro. I did have a different dongle, so let me just move this out. And oh, bear with me, it's a bit of a mess. So this dongle here is a Vacu, or Vaco, and you can see a dongle would normally have a USB-C connection or USB 2 connection, the traditional USB ports, which aren't available on the older editions of the MacBook Pro. But if you do have a newer edition of the MacBook Pro, then this would be quite useful. Here I can connect in an SD card and a mini SD card, and I really enjoyed this. It was really portable. I had a HDMI connection, which was useful, and this one was great. It worked for a year and then stopped working. It became a little bit difficult. So this one, if you have a MacBook Pro, get a USB-C, sort of a USB connection hub or whatever it's called. Anyway, you can see all the sort of things I've got here, external drive and loads of cables, and you know, my cable management isn't that good, so there we are. Next, I've got my microphone here, and let's just get it in focus. So this microphone I did have as a review or included in my previous video, and this microphone is great because it connects up automatically with my MacBook Pro. I use it for all sort of online teaching applications, Skype, Zoom, and Preply, and the audio quality is great. All my students, all my private students have complimented on the audio quality, and it's particularly important when it comes down to teaching a language. They need the best possible audio quality, particularly online, with the lesson, so they have a greater ability or a possibility of improving their pronunciation and fluency and understanding what you say as well. Okay, as well as the equipment that I've got, the MacBook Pro microphone, second monitor, the USB hub, and I've got some other equipment that I tend to refer to. So for those, I would recommend a external mouse, a Bluetooth mouse. This one is the trackpad from Apple, so it connects up automatically to my MacBook Pro, and so I can use it and I can control the mouse basically. The next thing that I would recommend is an external keyboard, and I got the Logi MX Keys keyboard, I think, I'm not entirely sure. So this is a keyboard here, again connects up via Bluetooth. And the third Bluetooth device that I connect up to is a pair of headphones. So I've got my pair of headphones here. The only disadvantage about having all these Bluetooth connectors to my MacBook Pro is that it's only reliant upon how much battery life these devices have. So I'm constantly recharging them in the evening. So when I finish teaching, when I finish all my classes, I want to recharge them up. I connect them up and use a variety of different cables, hence the really bad cable management going on, because I end up connecting everything up. Here you can see my Logitech webcam. So if you do have a dedicated webcam, that's great. I do have a webcam on my MacBook Pro, but the quality I think is 720p. Whereas this webcam is 4K, it can go up to 4K, so it's really good. So you're not just looking at the quality of the audio, hence with my microphone, but you're also looking at the quality of the video footage. And if you have a 720p webcam from your laptop, get an external one because it'll improve the visuals for online lessons. Let me show you how I kind of set it up with my computer and everything else via Zoom as well. Okay, so here, let me get the headphones out of the way. You can see here there's one step with regards to Bluetooth, and you can see my trackpad, MX Keys Mac, and the Bluetooth headphones, and those are Sony WH-CH510 headphones, which are pretty affordable. I think they were about £20 or so. This is the webcam that I use. It clips on and off. You know, what I like about it is you can take it off, you can show it around the room. I can spin it round. I can show students what's going on outside as well, because you can see outside. I live on the street. No, I don't live on the street, but I live, you know what I mean? I don't live on the street. I live along the street in my house. Right, here we are, we've got Zoom, and what I tend to do, put my webcam on, and you can see here the audio quality, not the audio quality, the visual quality is great. You can see that the webcam itself is wonderful, picks up everything. Just takes a little bit of time for it to readjust to the lighting conditions automatically. And yeah, I did use this webcam or this camera as a webcam, but I found after about an hour it overheated and turned off automatically. So if you do have a Sony ZV-1, then it's great as a sort of opportunity to capture and use it as a webcam, but it will also overheat and turn off automatically, hence the reason why I ended up getting the external webcam. But there we are. As you can see, if I go down here under microphone, and we can see here, go up the list, you've got my Bluetooth headphones here, and I've got the Rode NT USB microphone that I have. So that in itself is a great a device, and really good for Zoom lessons or Skype or Preply or various other things like that. So let's switch everything off and end that. That is essentially my setup. Other than that, I keep a notebook to hand, got my iPad, got some entertainment device, a Xbox Series S, which I use in the evenings to play games. But that is all that I have. That is my setup. It's quite unique, it's quite special. I know some teachers tend to use just their MacBook and the webcam on it, or their laptop or what have you, but that's about it. That's my setup for 2022. I hope you enjoyed today's video. One thing that I would really like to try and get on is maybe some ring lights, and you know, I've been looking around for ring lights or soft lights to improve the visuals, particularly when it's late in the evening. There's no natural light at the moment. It's quite bright, as problem adjusting with the darkness of my skin and the brightness outside, but there we go. My little kitty cat here, who's, yeah, she's there. Anyway, if you did enjoy today's video, despite its rather informal style as a vlog, then let me know. It'll be great to hear your thoughts, and I hope it inspires you to improve your virtual working setup. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below. I'll be happy to help, and I'll see you in a future video. Take care, stay safe, and happy teaching. Bye bye.